Good. Yeah. Hi guys. Welcome back to another video. You might have noticed on my channel that I've actually changed the name. I've changed it to Rick's Workshop rather than Model Trains and such. It dawned on me that it was quite a long name to keep saying all the time. So in some of the old descriptions you'll see Model Trains and such, but from today, or from the date that I actually set the channel name up, it's going to be known as Rick's Workshop. As you can see, this is my workshop. It's quite a bit of a mess because I've got some projects on the go. Mainly this. This is now a rolling chassis. And I'll flip it over for you to see underneath. You're wondering what the bits of paper are. It's just covering up who I work for. I didn't realise before I came out in the workshop tonight that I was going to do a quick little video, but you don't need to know who I work for. So anyway, these here are the drive cogs. I've actually ordered some bigger ones because my dad advised me that these ones are for 3D printers and not that strong really. Obviously they've got to pull somebody my weight and maybe 2 or 3 other people. So yeah, these spin quite freely. I have actually got to take this off, pull this side of the chassis off, unbolt all this. See, this top is held on by some bits of angle that I've just drilled it M8. That's holding it rather rigid. Let me just get a motor. Get the actual, I'll do it that way. Let's just hold, oh, doing this a bit backwards. Hold that up there, and that's where the motor's going to go. The idea is, I put one over there. I've got some exhaust clamps. Got these 70mm exhaust clamps. They're 70mm. Oh, 10mm bolts. That's what goes through it. Undo that one. I rather stupidly went and put a washer on there, I don't know why. So that's going to go around the motor. That goes on there to hold it on. There will be another one here as well. Show you that way. You can probably see. I have got the little timer that tells me how long I'm doing a video, so I can't actually see this, but I'm sure you can. But the little shaft sticking out the motor, that'll have a dry spur on it, same as this one, but a bit bigger, and a belt to it. And these threads here will pop up through here, just bolt it on, tighten it up. And then I've got to figure out some way of, I'm hoping I can just pull it across and drill and bolt it straight through, and it's got enough tension on the drive belt. If it hasn't, I'll have to come up with some sort of tension pulley just to push it down to give it some strength. But I'm at a bit of a loose end at the minute until I get the new drive sprockets. I can't really do a lot more. I've got the motors ready to go. I've got all the clamps to clamp the motors onto this. I can show you the batteries that it runs on. Bear with me. One. They're quite heavy. All they are really is disabled people's buggy batteries. 12 volt, 42 amp hours, excuse me, it's been T repeating on me. So they're going to go in there like that. I shall probably put it on a piece of wood. I'll make a little platform for these batteries to sit on, because I'm going to have, like you can see, these bolts sticking out. I'm going to have the thread bolts from the motor mountings. So that's as far as I've got. Like I say, I'm still waiting for the drive sprockets and belts to come. I think they're coming from China, so they'll be here maybe on the 8th, around there. So it's coming on, one bit at a time. So yeah, I have actually got a 3.5-inch gauge electric that I haven't done anything on for quite a while. Problem being is I can't seem to find any motors small enough. I'll put these batteries away and I'll get it out and show you. Oh, come on. No problem, when you push these handles down, they're hard to get out. And if you're wondering how I charge these, basically just off a 12-volt car battery charger. That's how I charge them. The idea is to have plenty of weight for traction on the rails, so these batteries, I can just lift them myself, they'll give plenty of traction. Let's just go and... The other thing I need to do is, at some point, is put this little coupler on, so that I can connect to the riding car, and that'll go somewhere there. You can just see that. Let's just, I don't know how to zoom in. Can I zoom in? Nope. Why don't we zoom in on this mirror? I don't know why. The phone. So that's going to go there somewhere. I'm going to set the height of it for the height off the other one, other loco. So I'll get the 3.5 out and I'll show you that. Just sting it on there and I'll not be able to find it. And this is a little 3.5-inch gauge. Something that I was messing about with until I actually went and bought the bits for the 5-inch gauge. This was actually profiled at a local sheet metal company in Scunthorpe. They made a brilliant job of profiling this for me, and they made it to match the inside. It's not been on for a while. They made it to match the profile of this in here, and then I actually silver soldered all this together to make it look like a front, and new piece of mesh, load of BA bolts all the way around there. Now the issue with this one is it's that gap in there. You see where the motor is in between there. That's the issue I have with the space, because I would like to mount two motors like I did with like I'm going to do with a 5-inch gauge. That's a little battery cartridge for that. and 2 batteries in there. That gives enough weight to give enough traction. But the issue I've got is it's a lovely little thing to mess about with, but I just need some motors that are thin, and I can't seem to find any. I've been searching on Amazon, eBay, you name it, I can't find it. Let me just measure the internal gap. So I've got, what have I got? I've got 70mm in between here and here to try and find a motor that will fit and also give me at least 20mm of shaft or 15mm of shaft, millimeters of shaft. At the moment it's configured like this, just a simple drive. I drive down there with a chain. I would like to go away with this idea and put a motor here and a motor here, but it's just finding bits. The reason why I want the motors in the middle of the chassis is so that I can put the batteries in as well. The only other real option is I put 2 bigger motors in and I have it wired to a little truck at the back with maybe one of those big batteries, or 2 if I get a big enough wagon. But ideally I don't really want to do that if I can help it. I did have this radio controlled on this little system, but those parts went to other projects and basically got taken out. So if anybody knows where I can find narrow motors that are not stepper motors, because that's all I seem to find is stepper motors, and they've got about 10 or 15 wires coming out of them and way far too advanced for me. Yeah, too far advanced for me. I'm a turner by trade, so I don't know much about electrics. I can wire that thing up with a PWM controller off Amazon, and there we go. So I will, once I've got that loco, that 5-inch gauge loco that's put back down there, once I've got that going around a track with a couple of batteries on it and all wired up, I might come back to this and do a bit more research into motors, but it was getting a right headache. Yeah, it was getting a right headache. The question is, how do I get those wheels off? It's easy to drop the wheel sets out, it's just working out how I can split the wheels. Because if I do go down the route of putting a chain and sprocket or some drive belts on it, I would have to take a wheel off so I can put the sprockets on. Where's that motor gone? I had a motor on here somewhere. What did I do with it? Oh, it's back up here. Even that is a bit tight. I would have to do some sort of configuration like that. Actually, I just had an idea. Yeah, I've just had an idea. Looking down there, I've got a little hand drill. So my dad built me an electric loco when I was, we're going back now, in the 1990s. He built me a 5-inch gauge electric, which when I was younger needed the money, so that got sold. He wasn't too impressed, but he got over it. I could mount drive gear on here. I'll get my little hand drill. what I'm thinking is, got a big beveled gear here and some smaller, you see it in there, bevel gears in there. I could rig that up to that and have two of these, small bevel gear on the motor and then the big bevel gear on the shaft. This is a modern thing off eBay, I think it was. I probably wouldn't use this. I'll probably try and find some of the older hand drills and maybe go from there. But that would mean I would have to have the batteries either on a riding truck or I would have to have it in a little truck behind it. But it's things to think about, isn't it? So yeah, that's going to be it for this one. It's only a quick 16 minutes, but I just thought I'd show you what I've been doing in between work, getting a little ready for moving on in her life. She's getting to the age where she's going to school, so it's all happening. Dad's very upset that she's getting older, but school seems to be, oh bloody hell. One of my subscribers knows exactly what I'm talking about. How many years ago did we go to school? I'm not going to name him, but he knows who he is. Oh, it seems like years ago. But, yeah, so my channel is now called Rick's Workshop. If you enjoyed this little video, please do subscribe, give me a like. It'll be much appreciated. I've got about 18 subscribers. I'm getting quite a few more views on my videos now, which is really good. I know I'm miles away from getting a partnership with YouTube, but you never know. It might be nice one day. Just something I enjoy doing in my free time. So yeah, feel free to share this video as well. I don't mind that at all. So right, it's time I'm waiting for a coffee and went to bed because it's getting on for 11 o'clock. So we shall, I'll do a video of me either putting on the belts onto that, or I'll do a video after I've done it. It is quite hard to film and do things for me because I've only got one sort of camera mounting. Otherwise I could always put you up there and show you down here of me doing stuff, which I might do. So yeah, we shall catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Ta-da.